So today we want to discuss about how we need to empower the rural India. Though our country majority is farmers capital, means there are 62% of farmers and mostly they are rural only. So we need some ways, we need some reforms to empower these rural areas. So as so greetings everyone. So today I'm going to start this meeting with this thing that this whole lockdown I've spent in village, and one thing I got to know is that our rural India needs more reforms in their existing system. Though it was nicely planned, but as you know that according to time things changes.
Yes, I do too feel the same. Because of the existing panchayat system and the other policies, these need serious reforms so that our villages can develop.
But don't you think that if we bring changes for their benefit, then also they will come to metro cities for work and employment?
I don't think so because they don't want much money. They just want a respectable and a good paying job, even if it's in their village.
I feel that the panchayat system is good and does not need some reforms. Because people, those who are in Sarpanch and Pradhan's post, they see their own profits and fool the villagers saying that it's a political hurdle, bureaucratic hurdle, and then they blame the game, goes on and on.
Vaibhav is partially right because there are people who see their own benefit rather than their village's benefit. But that doesn't mean every village panchayat is like this. I can show some example where the panchayat system is very efficient.
The main issue of every village is electricity, school, water, and better roads.
Better roads are not only an issue for rural India but also in other areas.
The main reform we can bring is the digitization. If every record is digitized and if we bring the fast uninterrupted internet connection in the rural areas, then surely this will be the biggest achievement of all time.
Almost every rural area has 4G connection. I think that's good and it's going well.
Yes, but due to unfavorable conditions, sometimes the internet also gives up.
Yes, the main problem of the rural areas is their mindset. They have a let go attitude and they think that they are too small in front of the system. So they don't raise their voices, and for their own benefit, they just let go the situation.
But now the villagers know that how the government is ignoring them. And they are asking the Sarpanch, Pradhan and Magistrate that why the development is being so slow than the other countries.
In return, they don't get answers. If they ask questions, they get lame replies from their representative.
The employee rate in rural areas is more than urban areas. In fact, the margin is very high.
As mostly the rural areas are less populated and they have plenty of land which is nameless or under the government, they can make the industrial areas there and give a chance to the youth or the rural areas to do business and boost their economy.
But don't you think it will affect their flora and fauna and ecosystem of the nature?
Not every nameless land is for farming. There's no proper flora and fauna. The government will make sure that they're using the land so they don't have to cut more trees, which in turn might anger the environmentalists who might end up protesting.
The main problem of the rural areas is their mentality and mindset. They are mostly into casteism and superstitious stuff. If they want to uplift themselves, and then they should also need to understand that no one believes in all of these stuffs.
Yes, I agree. And many politicians are making use of this trick and fooling the villagers and spreading the propaganda of casteism and all this stuff.
First of all, they need a stronger and young leadership to empower themselves.
If we see the villages which are developed, the person who is in power is broad-minded and he or she is willing for change.
We need strong leadership to empower the village alone, and we cannot do anything. We need to take everyone for the development, and then our rural India will get empowered.
Yes, you are right. Yeah.
This concludes our group discussion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.